Hi everyone, I am Dhruti Shah and today we have a special guest, Sijay, with us. Hi Sijay.
Hi.
So Sijay, if somebody was meeting you for the first time,
Okay.
how would you describe yourself since you wear so many hats?
Okay. My name is CJ, as people know me, but some people don't know me. But I sometimes introduce myself as CJ, and it confuses a lot of people because of how it's spelled. So CJ is SIJ to start with. I'm an artist, but I would say as also a songwriter. That's one thing that I put as my main thing that I do. I'm also a nail technician. I'm a swimmer as well. I'm a swimming trainer. So most of the things I earn is with my talents, and those are my abilities. So that's what I am right now.
So fascinating. I love that. And actually, when I heard from you, this is all all these are your talents. It was so inspiring. I was so fascinated.
Yeah, thank you.
So for your music, you said you're a guitarist.
Yeah, I'm a guitarist.
You also songwrite, like you write your songs.
Yeah, I write songs. I wrote a lot of songs. Some have even managed to trend in Kenya.
And you sing them?
No, I don't sing them. Okay, some you see when you songwrite, it's like you've just given your whole.
Okay.
So the things that I sing is my songs. I write my own songs and sing.
Yeah.
Unless I've written it for my sake.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what came first, like in your music, interest?
Yeah.
Songwriting or playing guitar or singing?
So music came first because music was a form of motivation to my life, according to my past and all that. So, because I started music, songwriting when I was primary. That's the funny thing that people don't believe. I have songs that I wrote in class 7, class 8. Because you see, these are times that I used to go through a lot of times, through a lot of hard and very bad experiences. I wouldn't want even anyone to go search. So it's you see one thing about music. Music is always written best when you are at your worst situations, and that's when I started writing music because I had the voice and all that. So teachers used to take me as the first priority during any family functions and all that. So that's when I realized I think I'm very good at this thing because each and every place I used to go, I would be the best in music.
Wow.
So back in class six, that's when I gained the interest again in swimming.
Okay, but wait, sorry. Back on the music, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
So, do you remember any of your first songs you've written?
I have my first song. My first song I told you I wrote when I was in class 7.
And you said you took inspiration from your daily life, what was going on.
The funny thing, the songs that I used to write those times, they were very sad songs.
Okay.
So I used to write sad songs by then. It inspired by my life, my experiences, and all that. Because you see, my life has been a mess ever since I was little. So I'm the one who has been trying to like arrange it and like put it in the right direction. Because you see, one thing about music, you see, music's just not singing. You can't just wake up and create a melody from anywhere. The music that inspires is music that has message and maybe someone else can relate to it. And I found out that I have fans that are relating to my music because each and every time I release anything, I get some comments like, this is what I'm passing through, this is what I'm going through. Even when I used to perform it at school, people used to, sometimes I used to perform, kids are just there listening.
Because
even the teachers and sometimes I could be excluded from some punishments because it was like a motivational thing. Because when I sing, kids are there, teachers would come and they would encourage me even before the preps. You see, we used to have night preps. Teachers would come before the preps start. I would sing for them.
Wow.
Yeah.
And about relating, when you said a while back that your life was in a mess and you were sad and you were going through a lot. But you realize you are not alone because a lot of people were relating to what you're
Yeah,
going
very
through.
true.
And then
Yeah,
as you grow, also different phases and stages of our lives,
yeah,
a lot of people relate to what you're going
very
through.
true. Yeah,
And that's the beauty about, writing songs from your
yeah.
experiences.
I find myself as like a way to express some things, because I kind of feel like we're in a world that people are going through tough situations, and it's not time that you cry about everything. Sometimes you can do everything in in a motivational way. So I felt like music is so motivating that anyone can listen to. You can enjoy the melody as you listen to the words. At the same time, you can listen to the message, and the song
True
strong
that.
messages. My songs always have very strong messages.
Yeah.
That's what I always ensure, because it's an educating thing that a lot of people get education from. Yeah.
Amazing. And when did guitar come into your life?
So guitar, this is a very funny story because you see, when I started music, I was so interested in guitar. That was after Form 4. I was done with school, and then that day I was living in the streets. This is the funny thing. Because I lived in the streets for 1.5 years. So there was this producer. His name was Omosh. So I went to him and I was like, I can sing. And I sang to him. He liked my vocals and all that. So he would be like, every time you come, you can just pass by, listen to some song, see what we can be doing. So he used to envy me because of my voice. He even never cared how I look, what I was like, who I am, and he was like, just come. So the only thing he refused to do is to teach me guitar. So I told him I was interested, and then he told me this thing is very expensive unless you pay me a lot of money to teach you. So what I did, I stole his notes.
We are on air, but fine.
So I had to steal his notes. You see, the guitar notes are always so simple to learn, because when you see the notes, they're always in dots where you should place your fingers
But
on
they're
the.
simple to you, maybe not to somebody like me,
No,
but
yeah.
fine.
So to me it was easy because
Okay.
when you see, it's always A, B, C. Those are the chords. So when for example they say C, they show you how you should hold the strings. It's just marked there. I tried. I used to try with this guitar when he was not around, until I started. Just I could hold some chords, I started creating songs with the same chords that I was learning with. I went to the YouTube. I used to have friends that I had to relate with that have guitars. I could go to their places.
So you're self-taught.
Yeah, I'm self-taught. I can't say no one taught me guitar. So, but I had to advance by using the internet, because I was like, I need to advance more than the major chords. Because you see, guitar has more than just major. It has minor. It has a lot of things. Even some I've not learned up to now yet. I'm still learning. So that's how I found myself. I could play several types of songs. I could try play other songs. And that's how I got better each and every day,
Amazing. This
practicing.
story of determination, like, you
Yeah.
wanted to learn something. And
Yeah.
I love that we have YouTube and all these things that are, disposal right now.
They're very helpful. Trust
Yeah.
me. Actually, I'm one of the people that are really benefiting from the YouTube and the internet.
And do you feel like social media has really evened the field out for everyone?
Trust me, social media has even the field in a negative and a positive way. So it depends on how you're using it. So to me, I think I know what I need from the social media and what I don't need from it. So I really pick what I need from it and the positive facts of it.
I love it. Awesome.
Yeah.
And how did you get into swimming?
So swimming. Uh, so let me start with me personally. My mom got me when she was very young. She was 12 years when she got me. I don't know if 12 or she was in class 8, because I remember the last thing she told me, she was in class 8. So at 12 years, she left me when I was 3 months. Then afterwards, now she came and took me now when I was in class 3. I never knew her. She was like, maybe I felt like maybe she had come for her son or something like that. Then she took me now to a boarding school. Imagine she's her stealing me from my father's side, takes me and then takes me to a boarding school. This boarding school, this is the first time I'm seeing a swimming pool. It's the first time I'm seeing I've never seen a pool all my life. since I was little. And now I got to class 3. You're being taken to a boarding school that has a swimming pool, has this poshy stuff. I learned at Juja Preparatory. I don't know if you know Juja Preparatory School.
Yes.
It's in Juja, along Juja.
Yes.
So she took me there. Actually, I would say teachers were more closer than anyone else. Because you see, I've never been so close with my mom. So, because she took, when I went to boarding, her she went. So me personally, I have to find an activity that can make me, because I wasn't good at any activities that could make me get hurt. I tried football. I was good at football, but I felt like that's not that good field of mine. But I was so interested in swimming because I was like, this is something I've never done. It's something that I had a phobia of. I used to fear the water so much. Because you see, imagine you get into a pool that is all blue. And then, you see, we used to have lessons that teachers would, for example, class 3 would go for swimming for specific hours, and then class 4 is at specific hours. So I used to go during the pool. I used to change. After changing, I sit at the corner. I see people jumping in the water and all that. Then this teacher comes and tells me, "You always come to the pool and sit here. Next time you come, don't if you don't want to swim, don't come to the pool." I go to the pool. So every time he sees me sitting there, he throws me to the pool. When I drown, he catches me and removes me. So it was a way of removing the fear of me swimming. So I started even throwing myself now, even at the shallow end, coming out. Sometimes when the teacher's around, I would tell him I want to jump in. He would tell, jump. And then he used to like, he liked my dedication so much. And he was like, Charles, I want to teach you how to swim. Trust me, I was taught when we used to have advanced students who used to go for galas and all that. So when they were trained, I used to join them. And when it got to my turn, he throws me. He tells me, hold your nose. When you come up, I'll catch you and take you out. So the others would swim to the end. They come back, me, I'm being thrown. So I kind of liked it because I would see what they were doing, and I was really trying. So I would join the training each and every time the trainers would go, because they used to go at 5 in the morning.
Okay.
So I joined them at the 5 in the morning. Sometimes I would escape from. I used to get to a lot of trouble. Sometimes I would go myself in the pool at 5 when there's no one. I used to be told to go kneel down in the office area for a whole 2 hours kneeling, because the swimming pool area had a gate. I used to jump. I was small. Imagine you jumping the gate to go swim. So the guy comes and finds me there. So the dedication every time. I don't know how I became so far. It became so fast for me, but I kind of learned the style so fast. And the next time I'm meeting the teacher was like, every time we meet, you're improving. Every time we meet, you're improving. It came to a point even I joined the gala team. Sometimes I would go for the gala team, but I wouldn't participate in it. I was just seeing them swimming. It was just a form of motivation. That the teacher would be like, I know you're good at this thing, but just learn fast. So I would see them going, coming back. When I try, it was so hard for me to get to the other end and come back. But I used to the practice. The teacher used to mark me each and every time I was in the pool. He would mark me. Every time we go for swimming lessons, he would mark me and tell me, let me come. Let me. He would spend 30 minutes training me. So I got better because of him. His name was Mr. Malusu.
Okay.
He was the sports captain. So one thing about that teacher, he used to be motivated with people who are outgoing. So I was so outgoing in that he had to know, why is this guy? So why does he want to do this thing? And then you see, it was a school full of rich kids. Me, I wasn't that able. So to me, it was an advantage. So I took it as an advantage to learn from that teacher. 3-4 years when I was in class 7, I became the best breaststroke swimmer in the whole school.
Amazing.
I became even we used to have the IM. I used to challenge myself the IM where you could go all strokes. And I became so good at all strokes, but my best stroke was the best stroke. I don't know why it just fit my body because in the year 2010, I even appeared in the magazine in the junior swimming team. The only thing that I lacked was the papers to go to South Africa.
Okay.
We were supposed to go there, but that's where my career ended now.
For swimming.
For swimming. I stayed, I don't want to do this thing anymore. So
But you told me that didn't stop you. Now you actually teach swimming.
yes, that's what I'm saying. I gave up with the swimming thing first. I was like, now my papers are gone. This one, I was sure about this thing. Now I even got angry and stopped. Now later on, swimming came back.
Okay.
You know, because when I was totally done with school. Sometimes that was my sport. So when I get something, I would go swim. And some people would look at me and they were like, "Hey, bro, I like how you're swimming. So I've never seen someone swimming like this for so long."
Really
like,
smooth.
yeah, and I was
gliding.
Like, and I was like, "How comes you say there are swimmers?" So and the first guy who spotted me was like, "Bro, I want you to teach me how to swim." Trust me, I taught him how to swim. More people were coming. I started getting reviews from people like, I need to know how to swim. But the thing that surprised me more is that I used to get sick clients.
Yeah, people with back issues.
Back issues. And so that made me start learning massage and all that. So I used to take care of the backs. That's actually, I got deeply into the beauty therapy, beauty industry. So actually, even before I was good at nails, I was good at massage.
Okay.
So I would teach them swimming,
and then
massage. I usually had clients who had seizures.
Oh.
And they would experience seizures in the middle of the training. I would train them and they would start the seizures in the middle of the training. I would hold them. They get better. I put them in the pool for 2 minutes and I tell them, get back. It's not yet. Because I had to remove that fear in me. But at first, it was really something that I felt like it was
scary for you.
Scary because every class coming to me is sick. So this one has a back problem. He tells me when I get to the pool, I have to hold her because of the back and all that. I was like, how are we going to cope up with this? But later on, I had to learn. And I used to accept more sick clients than any other clients, because I also had students who are coming for gala trainings. Maybe they were going for sports, they were going for competitions and all that. They would come. Their parents would come to me through reviews, and I used to have a page that it had to had traffic sometimes. So, but I couldn't handle it by my own. I was just alone by that on that field and all that. The only problem was that maybe when a client comes, he gets better after some times. Maybe we don't see him after 2 years, after 1 year. But we used to talk, and a lot have changed. And till date, I still have some clients. And the funny thing, all my clients now are sick, back problems.
Yeah,
but some have leg problems, and they're all. You see.
So swimming helped them.
A lot are being helped through swimming, and you see, I know it's a hard thing and it's a scary thing, but at some point, swimming is much better than the weight and all that. So
yes.
most doctors recommend them for swimming.
A lot of times, when people have some injuries, they say you can't go to the gym or walk or something, but you can swim.
Swimming is the smoothest exercise anyone can try, and a lot of them actually. I have a client of mine. She was obese. I remember that client the first time she came. She was like, I really need to lose weight. She had a leg problem on the right foot. She used to limp and all that, but because of the weight, trust me, even the first time she came, I was like, will I be able to do this? It was my hardest task, but we have been with that client for this is I think this is the 3rd year now, right now. I still have that client. If you see that client, she will show you the picture when we started and now.
Before and after.
And she's the one who disturbs me. Charles, I need an extra lesson. We see in a week, I give them like 4. At least you give yourself time to, when you're on your own, you can practice on your own. I give them 4 lessons a week. But that client, sometimes she's like, I need extra lessons.
Even your clients are determined like you.
She's so determined. Actually, she's among the clients that I've stayed with for the longest. And when you look at her, she's not willing to back up.
Because she's seen the
progress.
benefits.
She's walking so nice right now.
Yeah.
She's no longer limping. The only thing that is the weight that is reducing, but she has lost a lot of kilos, a lot of them. Me personally, I'm always surprised, but it's what keeps me going. Each and every day keeps me going. And each and every time I get a client, I always want to get a more complicated thing that I see how I can solve it, because each and every time I get to know how I can solve this problem. Because I kind of felt that this was my calling for the swimming. And it's a sport that it has not only helped me, because personally, my health-wise, although it has helped me for so long, I've also passed it to a lot of people, a lot.
Such a blessing.
Even kids. I have kids. I'm training a lot of kids right now that are going for galas, and they're doing well. Actually, I have a kid who managed to be number 3 at the butterfly stroke.
Wow.
At their previous gala.
That's the hardest, right?
Yeah,
for me.
Trust me, because imagine training a kid who doesn't know how to swim, fears the water. But trust me, kids are easier to train than
They're
people.
so resilient, yeah.
Because he wants to do it. He gets in the water, he's drowning. He gets tired, he's drowning. He knows. We know one thing about the kid: you have to make sure he trusts you. He or she trusts you. Because once you give him his trust, even when he or she goes to the deep end, he knows he's safe. So.
And kids approach everything with fun and play. So I guess it's faster.
Yeah, but the moment he or she knows they can trust you, they will say no. Because I remember there's this one day, I mistook this kid was doing good, but he got tired at the deep end. I was kind of far, so he panicked. So he stopped. He looked at me. I was so far, and he was like, no. He managed to get at the end, but he was like, I don't want to do it again.
Oh.
So I had again to find a way to get rid of that fear again.
I understand now. So they want to know that they're safe all the time and that they can trust you to jump in.
They will trust you until they are good at it. Because there are times now you'll find them now, they want to show you how they're good at it, how they have been improved. Sometimes they come and you see, some kids have the pools at their school. So when I train them, they go and show their kids what they have learned. So they come and they have improved. I'm like, wow. So sometimes I always get impressed, and that keeps me going. And it keeps me even like want to train them even more.
Even more. Yeah.
So my favorite clients are the kids. And now these are disability clients. Okay. But the disability clients, the people with problems, are the ones that I really get to have more, because I kind of feel these are people that need it more. And it's something that a lot of people don't know about swimming and all that. They come and they get amazed. It's not about even health or anything. It's also about exercise. It's a very cool exercise that you get to enjoy the weather. Imagine you in the sun, in the water, but you're in the exercise.
We can tell you love swimming just by the way you're talking about swimming.
Because you see, some people don't know how much weight you can lose with swimming, because you use a lot of energy, even more than running. Because you see, you're trying to fight with something that has a lot of pressure pulling down. You have to move forward. You have to get to that end. You see. You have to get to be determined to do that. So it's something that I kind of feel that more people should do. And it has also helped me in terms of in singing and all those vocally. It stretches up my
lungs.
My lungs. I can hold my breath. I can do a whole show for a whole 7 hours.
Oh wow!
I've been doing shows in Nakuru.
Okay.
Lounges being opened, I do a 7-hour show. Valentine's, each and every Valentine's, I used to perform live.
Wow.
7 hours performance alone with my own guitar. So I could say it's something that a lot of people should try.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what are similarities in terms of discipline between music and swimming? Does it require the same kind of?
So let me tell you about discipline, or I'd say character. So in each and everything, I think even the point I've got to right now, I would say discipline and character. Because remember, this a guy who was in the streets for 1.5 years. Yeah, you managed to come out from the streets. You managed to teach these people. You managed to do the music. You managed to do all these things that I'm doing right now. It also needs the discipline. You see, because when you're disciplined, I have a client. You have to know her aim. You have to know what she wants at the end of this training. You have to understand what these kids want. You have to understand this kid has come to you like this is maybe this is his or her dream. So one thing I'm teaching people that are looking up to me, you see. So besides my self control or self discipline, I have to look at what these people are looking in me. So I have to be disciplined in all these fields.
I love that,
You see?
because you've just described when people come to you, you're putting them first, and I
Yeah.
think that is huge.
Yeah,
That is
so
huge.
and actually, you see me, I've learned through people. I'm not someone who I've not been family raised. I've not been raised by my mom or dad like a family raised. I'm a person who knew how to live through people. And it's something that is nice because me personally, I can know how to relate with everyone. I can look at you and see this person maybe is an anger issues. I can know when to be silent. I can know it's just a discipline of life. And I have very hard-headed clients, and I still take them in because you see they can't all be the same.
Yes.
But I have to know how to live with her or him. Because after all, they're all
clients.
they're clients, and they're all depending on you.
And they need you and your
And they-
services.
yeah. So I have to go extra mile to understand you, to know what you want, what you need, what your aim and all that. So personally, I have to be more disciplined to help them. So I kind of feel like the fact that I'm here to help, I should be disciplined enough to help them. If not, I don't think I would be there right now.
What you said last, if not, I wouldn't be there right now, because a lot of people, when they get a little bit of success,
Yeah.
they start losing that discipline, or what you mentioned about character, right?
Yeah.
And then whatever comes really fast,
Yeah.
success,
Yeah.
money, or everything, fame, it drops really fast as
Yeah.
well, because
Very
you're
true.
not maintaining all these other morals in your life.
Yeah.
So I love that you have those values.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I mean, not me, but there's a lot of times people have these statistics that people or kids who are born in certain types of, family environment
Yeah.
would turn out to be like this or like that. But when you're sharing your story right now,
Yeah.
that, you weren't born in that family
Yeah.
environment with a mom and a dad and XYZ.
Yeah.
But you yourself still managed to learn all these values,
Yeah.
learn all these skills,
Yeah.
and you're doing all this to help yourself and help your clients, whether
Yeah.
and putting these beautiful messages out through your music as well.
Yeah.
So I feel like these things can be taught, but at the same time, it is a person's choice when
Yeah.
we grow up, and you've decided to choose this beautiful life that you have
Yeah.
of, sharing and helping people.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, very true. You see what you have said about. You see, if you can only be helped if you accept to be helped. You see, we have a lot of people who are stranded around here. Not that no one has ever tried to help them. It's because you're comfortable with where you are right now. There's something called the mindset. Some of them have not learned about having the positive mindset towards life. You have to have the positive mindset to understand what you want in life. Because at some point you have to know the reason you can't be living for no sake. Everyone has a purpose, and if you're living without a purpose, then I guess God is wrong, because God cannot bring you in this world for no reason. It's just that a lot of people have not realized their purpose yet. They've not been able to understand this, the mindset control system in their heads. You see, once you have a positive mindset, you will want to have everything in life positive. You see, and once you want to have your life positive, you need to have you need to understand. You need to work hard. You need to understand. You need to understand your purpose. You'll need to understand the things you need to know and the things you don't know, the places you want to be. Because sometimes I feel like people are at their worst situation because they don't have meetings with themselves. It's very important sometimes when you're alone, have a meeting with yourself.
Have a meeting with yourself.
Yeah, that's something that you should
I
do.
love what you just said, because
That's something that you should do each and every day. Sometimes before you meet with other people, when you wake up in the morning, even before you meet with the first person, you have to understand. Okay, what am I going to do today? What are my schedules today? What is my mood today? You have to understand that before you walk out at your door, you have to be positive. Some people are. You see that morning that you wake up and you trip. Maybe you hit your hands hit somewhere and you're like, how has my day started? You start complaining. That's something that you should understand. You have not learned the mindset.
And you've not had a meeting with yourself.
You have not had a meeting with yourself. You should, when such things happen, you'll be like, it has happened. That shouldn't stop you from having the positive side of.
I feel like there's a book somewhere here in what you've just said about having a meeting with yourself. You should write that book.
Yeah, because
this concept is so amazing. It's just giving me so many thoughts.
I would tell you something that me personally, more 99% of my life I spend alone. I wouldn't tell you that I have friends that I really mingle with. I'm not someone that I mingle a lot because I kind of feel like I'm someone who should really think a lot. I should have more meetings with myself because I don't want to go back to where, because you see, I don't have a place to lie on, you see. And sometimes I meet with people, I feel like they tell me their problems. Someone will tell me his or her. I'm not perfect. I'm not good. I've not made it, but I kind of feel like this guy, I can't help him out. You're the only one who can help yourself, because at some point, if this is your problem, that means there's something wrong here. And sometimes you see, the heart and the mind can collide. These are two things that they cannot always be the same. Sometimes your heart wants to do something, but your mind misdirects you. That's why you should have a meeting
with yourself to align the heart and the mind.
Is whatever my mind saying, will my heart accept it? You see, is whatever I want to do, is my heart accepting it? Because sometimes a lot of us are doing things out of rush. You have not even thought of it, and then afterwards, what am I doing? What have I been doing? And it doesn't mean because it has gone south, everything is wrong. Sometimes it can go wrong, but it doesn't mean you should stop there, because after all, remember, you can only fail when you stop.
Wow.
Personally, I've never believed in the word of failure. Personally, if there's any fighter,
you can only fail
when you stop.
When you stop, okay. Should be writing such golden stuff down.
After all, you can't wake up. I'm a dream chaser. You yourself, I believe you have a dream. I'm sure everyone I meet has a dream. The thing is, a dream chaser is a walker, not a talker, but a worker. The thing is, you work on what is inside you. You don't only talk. That's why sometimes before you talk, you have to think first. I always say, those people who made it, or the people you are looking up to, they did not just wake up one morning and they found themselves like, I'm here.
Yeah.
You must be surprised they failed the 10th time.
Exactly.
100th time, millionth time, but they were sure this is what I want and I have to achieve it.
Right now we're looking at them here. We don't know where they've come from and the path they've walked.
Yeah, the thing is, sometimes people fail because they stop at what they thought they wanted. But if that's what you wanted and you were sure, No matter how much you fall, do it.
Do
No
it.
matter how much it disappoints you, just find another way. No matter how much maybe it will take you at the wrong destination, you'll be like, this is the wrong destination. Okay, let me find a way to get out of this wrong destination. That's how I've been working on my life.
But it's something you said a few minutes back. You said people get comfortable in their situation.
Yeah.
And that's the worst place to be, because then you don't want to come out of it. You don't want to strive for something more.
But I will tell you why most people get comfortable.
Why?
A lot of people who get comfortable is people who give up. Because you see, once you give up, you leave everything. You're like, be it that you have given up, and that's
And
so
also,
wrong.
you may blame it on the outside, like, oh, I give up because that didn't happen or that didn't happen. You'll never probably realize and
Yes.
say, oh, I didn't put in enough, or I should try more.
That's what I'm saying. You see, once you give up, that's you're failing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't accept failure to be part of you. There's nothing easy. Trust me. It's just people, and you shouldn't accept anything to come easy in your life. If anything comes easy, yeah,
It's not worth it.
it's not worth it. You have not worked for it. Okay, so let me. Some things come easy. Maybe someone, a good Samaritan can come and give you 1,000,000 shillings. I can work for that 1,000,000 shillings. After all, they're all 1,000,000 shillings. But the way I'll spend that 1,000,000 shillings, it's not the same way you'll spend the 1,000,000 shillings.
It's true.
You see, so
And the satisfaction of what you get out of spending that 1,000,000 shilling will be more than somebody who just gave me, and
Yeah.
I'll spend it on some things and the happiness it may bring me.
and then one thing I've realized a lot of people do wrong. They're always like, they rely on ages. Like, when I get to 25 is when I'll do this. Let me tell you, we're in an era where we don't have age. Personally, I think I became so mature at a very young age. I was going to school once. I was going to Form 2 when I was doing Mjengo. You know Mjengo?
No.
Mjengo, these construction jobs.
Okay, yes, I
So,
know Mjengo.
when during my holidays I was working, and when I was going to school, I was meeting with kids who were given everything. So I was like, my mindset and yours are so different. Like, I'm seeing these kids, what they were doing. Like, I would feel the difference in us two.
Yeah.
And I felt like I think I went extra mile so fast. So I finished Form 4 when I was 17.
Wow.
I went to the university when I was still young, and mark you, I was still trying to figure out. Trust me, it has been, even when I was in the streets, I was like, no, I'm not like these people. I don't want to be here. I would sleep outside, yes, but I was like, I need to find something.
There's something more
There's
for you.
something that I can do to get me out of here.
So, okay, on that note, where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years?
Trust me, I see myself far, because each and every day, each and every minute, each and every year, there's an improvement in my life. You know why? My positive thinking has helped me a lot. Not because I'm not a rich person. I'm not from a rich background. I'm not
What is richness?
richness. Let me say, now
Are we just talking about this? Because
let me tell you about one thing I realized about richness. When I was young, before I even started earning, I was like, when I get even 10,000, I can do this and this. I got the 10,000, it's not enough. Once I get 25,000, I'll get this and this. You get 25,000, it's not enough. Once I get 50,000, trust me, there's a point I'm earning 100,000. It's not enough. But I came to realize riches is not it's not only here, because after all, I'm paying my rent, okay? You have food in your house, but you still have the urge of going and on. And that's why, wake up at 4, you'll get Range Rovers, you'll get this big car still walking. If that was the end of the road, you wouldn't have been meeting these people. At 5, 4, these people still are having dreams. I came to realize riches is not about having money. Richness is about what you understand. And I kind of feel like I'm so rich. The fact that I understand all this.
I feel like you are, yeah.
And the fact that I know what I want in life, that's enough for me. And after all, I'm progressing my graph. Every time I have a graph book that I draw after every month. And sometimes my graph goes low. Yes, it's not always that it goes up, but it shouldn't go this way. When it goes this way, I know there's something wrong. There's something I should work on here and here and here and here and here. I get a reason to write something down, and each and every day I go home. I'm like, today I did this and this. I write everything down so that whenever I read this, I know where I started from, where my mind was, and right now. Since I started writing, I would tell the difference from how I started. When I started, my ambitions were so low. My mindset was even the writings. It's just like you can see the difference of a writing of a class 4 and a class 6 person. So there's always a starting stage, and a starting stage. A notebook is a very important thing. That's one thing people don't realize. Just write it down. Sometimes you forget what your dream. Sometimes some things get. We have waves that takes you away from. We have bad companies. We have a lot of activities that can misdirect you. But sometimes when you look at the book and I'm like, yeah, no, this is I wrote this one. If I go against this one, it's wrong. Let me go, because after all, I can't be like you. You can't be like me. No matter, I can't. You see the life you're in right now. I can't get to that life when I try to be like you. You see, my slogan is, you can be like me. You can be better than me or worse than me. But the fact that you can never be like me is enough. So, that's always me. I don't. Sometimes even at work, some people create the enmities in fact that in the facts that they put that I work together with you. We must move progress together. No, maybe you can progress better, and you can even your life can even be better than mine even afterwards. And that's not my life. It's me, it's you. And I'll be like, she made it. Let me try mine. But you see, the current generation is they get depressed in things that I don't think they should. Because they compete. Life is not about competition. We were never brought to compete. After all, I can never have. We can never be all the same level. If we were the same level, this world would be done.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm so thankful for the mama mboga. I'm so thankful for the conductors. I'm so thankful because each and every person, a space you're in, no matter. Okay, sometimes there's a time you'll come out from that place, but someone else will replace you. And that's what you should understand. Someone should replace me here for me to go somewhere else.
All these things that you're talking,
Yeah.
I've heard from motivational speakers. I've heard from spiritual gurus. These are not small things. Everything that you've talked about are really beautiful, things that help a person grow. CEOs, some of them operate this, the meeting with yourself that you have mentioned, writing in a book, the graph you draw for yourself, self-evaluation, basically. These are some very, very, top level, people with high energies. That's where I've heard it. So you definitely have learned so much through your life and your experience. And I'm so glad I could have this conversation with you.
Thank you. I'm also glad to be here. So you see, the motivation. Me too. I used to read before. Some read these motivational things and they think it's just words and all that until they experience it, and that's when you'll see these motivationals are true. And that's why me personally, I always speak according to my experiences. I don't speak according to what I listen.
Yeah, that's why there's so much value in what you're saying, because you've experienced it, you're living it. You're not just saying things because I've heard this,
Trust me, I'm living it. And I always say being someone else is an ultimate failure. Being like anybody else is an ultimate failure. What is he doing? Let me try like him. You're failing, my brother. You're failing. So I'm always me. And each and every time I believe I'm doing good. I congratulate myself when I look at my salaries and all that, what I've made. I get the book and I congratulate myself. I get myself a treat, and I'm like, if I don't do well, it's always a bad month for me. I won't do this. If I get this, I'll do this. I motivate myself because no one will come to motivate you. You are the only one who understands your dream, and after all, no matter how big your dreams is, you will tell me I would see it as a joke, but you're the only one who knows how to make it real. Even one day, these planes that are traveling like this, there's someone who was saying like, there's something that can fly. No one believed that, yeah.
Yeah.
But imagine now you're traveling, you can communicate with anyone from
Exactly.
Dubai, from this is something. It all started from
With a
here,
dream.
and a dream. And no one
So
could believe
true.
that could happen.
So true.
So that means there's nothing impossible. There's nothing that is impossible. Everything that you're thinking is possible. Everything that you think, and I kind of feel like, you see, you're the only one who can create your future. You see, me personally, I see where I want to be, and it's so possible to be there. And if you can't see where you want to be, you can't be anywhere because you don't know where you want to be. You have to know where you want to be. You have to know how your future you want it to be. Because after all, okay, if you don't know where you want to be right now, even God gives you, if you're favored, you just have, and you get money. Would you know what to do with it?
No.
But once you know your purpose, you know what you want in life, what you want to do, you will always understand what you want to do with these 500 shillings, with these 5 shillings, with these 10 shillings. I know what I want to do with it. But there are people who won't understand this. They'll go eat ngumu. There's a reason why that 10 shillings, I'm putting it in that saving pack.
Yeah.
I can eat ngumu.
Yeah.
I can eat chips. But I understand where I want to be. I understand how much I want to achieve this month. I understand how much it will take me to get to the next level. I really understand that part of my life, and that's what you should understand.
Wow.
Yeah.
This episode, I'm going to watch it multiple times, and I'm going to write down, because there's a lot of golden nuggets. Your vision has to be clear.
Yeah.
Because you said nobody else is coming to save you. You're the one.
No.
Don't copy anyone else.
Yeah.
I'm just summarizing everything you say. Well, trying to don't copy anyone else.
Yeah.
Because then you failed. You can only be yourself.
Yeah.
Don't compete with others. They can be better or worse. You can only be you. What else do you say? Have a meeting with yourself, right? Notebook is an amazing tool. You have your graph.
Yeah.
And experience everything, because according to what you've said and what you experience, life has taught you this, and your experiences.
And by the way, you see, being yourself, it creates something that calls creation. You see, you should be a creator, not a procrastinator. Being like someone, when I try,
I'm the second one.
You see, when I try to be like you, I'm trying to procrastinate what is in me. You see, I'm trying to copy you. But if I'm being me, I'm trying to create a lot of things that people could never imagine. Like, imagine being you. I'm trying to create a lot of things that people would never, other people did not do what I did. And that's what it takes to be you.
You're an original.
So, one thing, a dream to be a dream chaser or to be an outgoer, you should be a creator, not a procrastinator.
Okay.
Everything you do, you create. Like, once you have a creative mind, I'm sure there's some things you're doing on your own that, like, you feel like, let me try this. You're creating. Because have you ever been in a lab and you see how these people are doing? You create, it does not work. Let me do this. Let me. These people who create medicines and all, they create from scratch. These are creators, and that's how you should be. That's how your life should be. It should be like an original version of you, not a photocopy.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, being a photocopy, you're procrastinating a lot of things in your life. Because if I try to run, to run like you, there's some things that I'm destroying in my life. I'm destroying there's some things that I won't be able to do on my own. That's why you find some people would be like, I can't do it without her. I can't do without him. I can't do without this. I can't do it. No, you can do without it. It's you who has put your mindset there. Yeah, you should create something. I mean, that's why I'm proud of Kenya. You don't have a job, sell tea. You don't have a job, cook chapati. Don't cry, I don't have a job. No one is coming to save you. You're the one who's creating your life. You know where this tea will take you to the next level. You'll sell the tea. Me personally, I've sold tea. I sold tea in the streets. You sell tea, it takes you to the next level, takes you to the next level.
I've also made chapatis and sold chapatis on
See? See? You see?
on the streets.
Yeah. So me personally, I don't like excuses. That's why you see people who come to me with this. I kind of feel like there's something missing in you. It's not something wrong. It's just that there's something you have not understood. You have not taken time to understand about your life.
Yeah.
So it's not wrong to be mistaken. It's not wrong to go wrong.
Just try.
Just try.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And you were telling me your new music album, your new music has come out?
Yeah. So I have an album called Kami. So I'm releasing single by single by single. Right now, I've stopped focusing on the songwriting part because I've realized people are not delivering what I want to put out there. So, and already I think it's like people are waiting. I release a song, people are like, wow. There's a lot of traffic. Even myself, sometimes I come out from work, I'm looking at my song, and I'm like, people are really waiting for me to see what I can do. So such things are the one that motivates me. I'm like, yeah, so I'm good at music. Let me push it. And remember, I'm not only doing music. I'm doing music. I'm doing swimming. I'm doing nails, and I'm also doing farming at home, Nakuru.
Amazing.
So imagine I'm combining all these things, but I can be able to manage them. But I don't want to pressure myself because I'm only doing what I can do. And they're all working out.
They're all working, yeah.
My clients, I get to them on time. Nails, I get to work on time. When it comes to my farm is doing so well. There's someone
who's taking care of it.
Yeah, and these things are the ones that I'm seeing. How are they progressing? If they fall, I feel like no. Even if the farming everything will die, I will go back. Let's try again. Because these are the things that that I'm doing in life. I'm not a corporate person. I'm not a pilot. I'm not an engineer. I'm a juakali person.
You're an artist.
I'm an artist.
Yes.
So my mind is so artistic. So I'm earning. But the funny thing, God blessed me with a lot of artistic talents. I draw. Every artistic thing you can ever think of. Okay, I don't know if there's any other kind of art. But I kind of feel like I was blessed with a lot of arts. I draw, I sing, and sometimes I sit down and reflect. Like, sometimes what should I complain about? God, you gave me all this. Okay, I did not get an A, I did not get a grade A, but you gave me something to live. You gave me a purpose to live. So that's why you see the importance of sitting down and think about your life, because people are like, I got a D at the end of my life. No. Actually, the funny thing about school, once you're done with school, life still goes on. Life is not in syllabus, it's not in terms. We're in term 1, term 2. No. Life is
until you're a parent again. Then again, life goes back to term 1, term 2.
It goes home. Yeah. You see, and that's why you see people have different. You see, you can be 40, she's 40, but you're different. The way you've put your life, the way she has put her life,
it's different.
It's different because there's a point she put to the end of life. You say, this is life, let's continue. And you take good care of yourself and all that. That's the most important thing about life. Once you look, even when everything looks bad, don't look bad because life is bad. Come out sharp, look good. After a lot, life is so beautiful. Even these bad moments are so beautiful moments.
Those are the ones that teach us.
Like, if you sit down and you have no story, it's a very boring life.
No, I'm sure you're going to have a lot to talk about your life and your stories.
Yeah, sometimes haven't you ever sat with your friend and like, do you remember that day when you were at this point? And there's a beauty about speaking about your failures, and that it's very beautiful. Do you remember when you were young, how we used to walk without shoes? Do you remember when we were living in this old? That means there's a progress, there's a beauty in it. So sometimes don't take failure as a bad thing. God, why is my life like this? Because now it will be worse. You're asking God for a good life. He's toughening you up so that you can manage because let me tell you, the life I realize the more I'm going up, the more
it's tougher.
It's tougher.
It's tougher.
I used to think that when you have a job, your life will be good. You get a job, you're like, I need to have my own job. I need to. The money you get, it's never enough. I was thinking about it. It's never enough. That's why I'm saying there's always a beauty in everything you do.
Yeah.
In the failure part, when you fall, just be positive about the failure. And it will work.
It's hard to do while you're sitting in the failure. But
trust me, it's hard. Do you know? Sometimes I get through hard challenges, even at work and all that. I forget. I go to the. I've been crying a lot because you see, I'm a person who I've undergone through depression and all that. I go to the toilet. I cry, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, what am I doing? Why am I crying? Okay, after crying, what's happening? I hear people, things are just going on. Cars are just footing there. Motorbikes, you hear people laughing out there, and I'm like, okay, and I go back to the work, people are like, are you from weeding? Because I come back laughing, but my eyes are red.
Yeah.
People would think I've used weed or I'm from using drugs or something because I'm laughing. But your eyes are red. This person is not normal. Because I kind of feel like, why should I now cry? Show you I'm crying and all that. Like, even why should I cry as first point? Okay, it's good to cry, but after crying, sometimes you should ask yourself, why am I crying?
No, but it's a good, what do you say, technique or a good way to release, right? Because feelings are real.
Yeah, sometimes I cry until I laugh now. I'm like, so, okay, I kind of find it's a good way of living, but it has toughened me up in some point that if I get to a certain situation, I'm just like, last time I got this situation, I really cried. Now
it's okay.
Now it's okay. Last time I got this one made me cry last time. Now it's okay.
Yeah.
So it really toughens me up. Do you know how many heartbreaks I have undergone? More than 7.
But good songs have come out of them.
Trust me, I have a lot of heartbreak hit songs that I'll release. They're good, and I kind of feel the thing that 7 heartbreaks and none. I would say that there's none that I've left. They are the ones who are leaving me.
Yeah,
the ones leaving me, and it's a good thing because after all, it has given me a purpose of writing.
Yeah.
I can understand if I see someone who is heartbroken and I'm looking at you and I'm like I understand what you're going through. And I can't help you. I can't help you. Even if I hold you, tomorrow you wake up.
You'll still be heartbroken.
So sometimes you have to go through that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're heartbroken. Get another one who will break you again. And you'll be stronger. So you will know the choices that's when you'll know when to choose your partner well. Because another thing people don't know. Let me just go aside. Another thing people don't know. You see, you'll have your parents, you'll have your children, you have your partner. Yeah, your parents will leave you at one point, whether you like it or not. Your kids, they will get someone they love. They will, Mom, I'm leaving. They will leave you, whether you like it or not. But there's this one person, you don't, that you see that partner that you got at a random place, that you chose the wrong partner. It's the one that will determine your life, because as someone you live a whole life. So
choose wisely.
That's part of inspiration. You have to know the partner you're living with. If this is the guy I would live with 100 years, because the partner you choose might make you even reduce your life. You can die at 50 with stress.
So that's a very important decision, the person you choose,
maybe
right?
he or she is the one who's going to come to kill you. You never know.
So this is what I tell my husband every day. Not every day, but every time we fight, I'm like, don't worry. Divorce is not on the table for us, but I might murder you.
And trust me, you see, one thing I love about men, they always know what they get themselves to. Everything, you see, even you can find a very strong gym guy from the gym. You can find anyone, a very rich person, but it's like, hey, my wife. Is the only one I'm afraid of. You will get home.
But then you know that is a good relation.
That's a good relationship. But one moment there's no respect. That's the beginning of wrong.
Yeah.
That's when you did it wrong. There's one thing you should understand. Even when I was being left, and there's a point now I understand that. Don't be in my life if you feel that I'm a torture to your life, or because this is something you can live with 100 years. If this is not something that you're comfortable with, just leave. And don't let me be in your life if you kind of feel like this is not something that you feel this guy can go through that. So I can understand heartbreaks, but don't ever go for someone or something that you think that you will hurt. Don't go for because this not a joke. We have one life.
It's not a joke, yeah.
It's not a joke. It's not
something. If you think you're going to hurt someone or that, so and you,
people understand.
It doesn't be there 100% if you are in it.
Yeah, and it's not
don't
only,
be half-hearted.
And it's not only in relationship. Don't get to someone's life if you think your life is a bother or can hinder, or maybe his life is a bother to you. And that's why you should have choices of people who are around you. You might either be affecting them negatively or they're affecting you negatively. If that happens, stay away. It's not that they're bad people. It's just that the energy
is not in alignment.
And you will always find and that's why you should always not fight for some things. Please come back. No, if it's not working, let it be. Some things, even friendship, you shouldn't fight for friendship. Some things come naturally. Wow, this guy I only met, and I've ever had people who meet, they talk afterward, they're like, but what's your name?
Yeah.
You see, that's something that's coming naturally. Yes. And you shouldn't fight. A lot of people are complicating lives. I don't know, I want to be a Muslim, Christian, there's God. Like, people are complicating their life. Life right now is very complicated, and that's what makes your life even hard. And that's why you find religions fight. These ones fight. After all, okay, we are fighting. The same God you're praying is there. Okay, what does it matter? Okay, if it was Israel, it was what? What does it matter?
Religion is another ball game. Like, if we get into it, I think we'll be here for another 2 hours. But I get what you're saying. We're complicating our lives for no good reason.
And the moment you try to complicate, life is very simple. Life is the moment life is the simplest. This thing has not worked out. Okay, it has not worked out. Let me try tomorrow. It has not worked out today. Man, why did I get to There's something. Something. I've ever tried doing maths. And like, there's a solution for this maths. But whatever I'm doing is not getting me to that answer. What should I do to make me play? You should always, and it's fun. You should make life fun and simple. The moment you find life is hard, you're the one complicating it.
Wow. Okay. There's so many golden nuggets, but I think I want to thank you for coming here. And on that note, that life is fun. Don't complicate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sijay.
Thank you so much for having me too. It's also inspiring me having me here, because I always also feel good talking about these things, because not much people talk about it.
Yeah.
And it's very motivating to a lot of people out there.
I'm sure it will be. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
How was it for you?
It was fun.